Hey everybody, it's Eric back in the garage today. Got my wiring and stuff, so I'm going to get back to the fuel tank, get that wrapped up, hopefully get the anti-squeak, whatever you want to call that stuff, liner on there. Thanks everybody for your comments on that. Upon somebody's comment, it made sense to me to put them here. I got both comments. Some people said put it here, some people said put it here, but this is where the braces are under the trunk, so that would make sense that that's where you'd want that, because the braces go right across here. So that's what I'm going to do. I have some 3M spray-on stuff. It's really old. We'll see if it's still good, and plus it's cold, so I'm not sure how well that's going to work, but hopefully we can get on there. But to start with, we're going to do the wiring. We got the wire here. Pretty sure this is 16. I thought that was 14, but I actually think that's 16. That looks like a good match there. So go ahead and get that ready. And I just double checked the wiring diagram on the fuel sender because I haven't thought about it that a long time. So I need to ground this side, and this is for the sender here. So anyway, we'll get all that queued up here and we'll show you what we got. All right, for this guy here, so we're going to take the ground wire from the fuel pump, join those together here. This will go off to the fuel sender. And then I've got a couple of these guys left. So this is a 2-to-1. They're different size on each side, so that's probably a little tight, but I did a test on it and it seems okay. So put this over this guy here, and then crimp it down, and then we'll run one wire from there. I was going to solder this, but this looks like this will work, so go ahead and use that. Just like so. It's all nice and tight. So go ahead and do the heat shrink on that when the time comes. Every once in a while I catch a little bit of sunlight on this thing, and it just reminds me how pretty it is. All right, here we go. So we got all these guys done. I'll sit here, so get the heat gun out and shrink all those down, and we'll go to the far end of the connectors. So it came out looking very nice. You can see how the seal there works, right? So it sealed that thing up real nice there. Focus on it. That'll look good. All right, let's get those done. All right, so in the process of doing that, I realized I'd cut this guy a little bit too short, so it would have terminated about here. So I just redid it. No reason to keep something that's half correct on there while you're doing this. So this is what we ended up with. I should have offset the splices right here. Instead of putting them right next to each other, it would have given me a better way to bury this inside the conduit here, but it's fine. This isn't going to be any problem, so just tuck that up like that. So close up here. Everything's all good, tightened down, ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and put the connectors on the end here. I would have liked to use a 3-way connector or something, but I don't have connectors like that that'll go down to 16 gauge, only 18. So I'm going to use bullet connectors instead. So what we'll do here is, coming out of the tank here, the positive lines, these two, we'll put the male connectors on there. So when you pull the wires off the tank, the ones that are left floating on the car are the female ones, so you don't have to worry about them grounding out against the car or something. And then we'll do this one opposite, so you can't mix up the power and ground wires. Make sense? All right, so we'll trim all these to, maybe we'll leave them a little opposite. They don't have to be all the same size exactly. So we'll make these two, trim these down, and then we'll put the connectors on. And same thing, we're using these kind of guys here. All right, so I'm not super happy with these bullet connectors. They're a bit oversized. So the red ones are for 18 gauge and up, which is this one. And that's a little bit sloppy. And if I put the 16 gauge connectors on here, I can just rip them right off. So I put the 14 gauge ones everywhere. And I think they're okay. They're pretty tight now, but they're a little sloppier than I would have liked. So anyway, that guy's done. So he's all ready to go. So as you can see, the hot lines have the male connectors on them. So the female side on the car, when it has power, is like this, right? So it's harder to short that out against something. So that's my thought process anyway. And I just staggered them here, so the power lines are here, and then that line's there, whatever. All right, that's it. I'm going to see if the adhesive I have will work here, and I'll start trimming this and see if I have enough of this stuff to do the top and the bottom. All right, so he's got a little chewed up trying to take those side pieces off, but it doesn't matter, you can't see this anyway. So that's a decent thickness, I think will be good. So let me cover this stuff up, and then I'll spray the adhesive on there and I'll see if it works. All right, we have that all queued up here. Just masked the tank off everywhere, cleaned it with some glass cleaner, and get the adhesive. Okay, here's the adhesive of choice. Sprayed all that stuff, so it's a contact cement. So we're gonna let that dry for a minute and then put the two pieces together. And hopefully in the right place. All right, well, we'll see how well that sticks. It's coming up a little bit, so I don't think it's the best stick. Didn't look like it stuck to this rubber stuff very well, so we'll see. So I just taped it down, put some weights on it. We'll leave it there for a while, see how it does. Now I'll see if I have enough of this stuff to do the straps. All right, got these things all taped up. I'm going to put these on with the little rubber sides on here because I think it'll look nice. It'll sit down inside there. We'll see. So ready to go ahead and put the adhesive on. All right, well, here's where we ended up. We'll see. Yeah, the glue doesn't stick to this plastic stuff very well, unfortunately. So hopefully this will be okay. Looks pretty nice. I made it long. I can always cut it back if I need to, but I think it'll be all right. The tank over here I think is okay. I kind of checked this one a little while ago. It seems to be stuck on there pretty good. I'll leave that there. This piece of tape came off over here, so this lifted, so I don't know if that's gonna stick now, but we'll see. Anyway. That's going to do it for today, I think. If anybody has any thoughts on anything you saw, let me know. One question I did have here actually was on these guys. So these are NPT to AN. If you guys put any kind of sealant or Teflon tape or anything on here, I checked with CJ over at Countryside Club when he did his, and he didn't put anything on them. He never had any leaks. I'm curious what you guys think. And as I was looking at this, I hope this isn't going to be a problem, because this one here, I put that in there, didn't realize this before, that's kind of right on this line right here, which is where the bottom of the trunk comes down, so I hope that doesn't cause me any issues. I'm hoping I can put a 45 AN on that and it'll be okay, or straight. I was thinking straight, but maybe I need a 45 just to get it out of here. I won't know until I put the tank back under the car and have a look, but I think it'll be okay. If not, that'll suck. I'll have to take all this apart and then move the sock so I can rotate this thing, but we'll see. Anywho, yeah, that's going to do it. So anybody have any thoughts on anything, let me know, please. If not, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.